176 days since Governor Inslee issued his statewide stay-at-home order, and one big way many people across Washington have felt the effects of the pandemic has been through food availability. Now, food banks are struggling to meet the needs of their clients, and that number is expected to grow.
It's a huge concern. Q13 Steve Kiggins is live with more. Steve?
Yeah, Brian, those working in this industry remind everyone, look, the crisis didn't end. It's only been growing since the spring. In fact, one food bank CEO said that by the end of this year, they expect to see 1 out of every 5 Washingtonians struggling to put food on their table.
And I have a little child, so at 8 years old, so this really helps me.
The Star Rec Center in South Tacoma is now a lifeline for families.
He's good to go. Okay. All right. Let's face it, there's kind of a shroud out there over everybody right now.
Nourish Pierce County Food Bank hands out thousands of boxes of meals. And lately, most of their clients are brand new.
We got some fresh fruit. You want some?
The numbers are way up. In June and May alone, we served enough food for over 1 million meals, which is a 50% increase from last year.
Unfortunately, the pandemic more or less turned our food security system on its head.
Last week, food banks from across the state joined state officials to highlight the growing need.
We anticipate seeing elevated need across the emergency food system for months, if not years to come.
We can't do what we do without volunteers.
You see the food right here? 1 second.
But it's on the streets where food banks see the need growing fastest.
Thank you, sir.
And the volunteers at Nourish want to remind hungry families everywhere there's no shame in reaching out for a little help in a time of need.
I'm just going to supplement my income, and I don't have a problem. So I don't have any qualms with coming in here and driving up and getting some food.
So state officials tell us they've been feeding 2 million people each and every month throughout our state. Right now, financial donations to the Washington Food Fund have reached levels of $12 million, but so far CARE Act funding, that's starting to dwindle away, and that means that state officials are urging, they're going to need lawmakers from both the state and the feds to fill in the gap to make sure everyone who needs food gets it. Steve Kiggins, Q13 News.
All right, Steve, thank you.
Watch for the dollar to lose even more of its value, which will cause this to go into a spiral. I'm looking towards the second quarter of 2021. I've been talking about this for years, but it's like they're preparing people.